Hi guys, welcome to this new mini-series named Trade of the Week. In this mini-series, I'm going to explain to you how I identified and traded my personal favorite setup of the week before. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's dive straight in. So as you guys can see, I have the 4-hour chart on USD JPY. The trade that I took, and which is my trade of the week, is going to be a USD JPY short position. So as you guys know from how I break down my trades, the first thing I always want to do is see what is the trend. And I always like to focus on the 4-hour time frame mainly. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to check out, okay, what is the 4-hour trend doing? Well, as we guys can see, we were situated within this 4-hour downtrend. Why was this a downtrend? Well, we can ask ourselves the question, are we making higher highs and higher lows, or are we making lower lows and lower highs? Well, as we can see, we were creating lower highs, so lower high, and lower lows, lower low, lower low, lower low. So once a new lower low is formed, what can we expect next? Well, we can expect a new lower high to be formed, after which, of course, we are going to see more downside. So after also drawing in this descending trend line and identifying that we had a new lower low, I was anticipating that there was going to be a new lower high formed. And that new lower high was going to be formed near and around the descending trend line. Because if we adjust the trend line just slightly, and then check out the 1-hour time frame, we can then see that we're situated perfectly at this third trendline touch. So going back to the 4-hour time frame, what I also always want to do on the 4-hour time frame is notify my key level, because once I have my 4-hour key levels, I always know where and when to look for a potential short or long position. So in this instance, what I personally did was draw on this 4-hour key level over here. And once I had my 4-hour key level in, and why is this a key level? Well, if we just continue it over to the left, we can see that price found resistance, found support, and now is potentially finding resistance at this level. With the 4-hour potential resistance found and the descending trend identified, we can then go down to the lower time frame, to the 1 hour, to then see if we can identify any potential short. So what I then did on this pair was look, okay, well, we know what our bearish bias is, or we know that the bearish bias is in. What can we expect from price next? Well, we know that we're currently situated at the third trendline touch, as you can see over here. So lower highs, 1, 2, third trendline touch. We know that we are potentially at our previous support and now resistance. So what I always like to do is draw in my potential reversal areas. So this for me personally is a potential reversal area from where price can potentially reverse back towards the downside. So with that identified, what I then did was wait for price to come into my area of potential reversal, because I already identified that we were going to look for a potential short setup once price was here. As I was saying, I was waiting for price to come back up here, and then to look for a nice short. So what I then always want to do is draw in my Fibonacci levels and see, okay, which level aligns perfectly with any potential area of interest. So is there a Fibonacci aligning together with the 0.5, 0.618, 0.786, or the 0.382? Well, in this instance, the 0.5 Fibonacci level aligned perfectly with my 4-hour area of interest. So what I then did was I extended my 4-hour area of interest and drew on my 1-hour zone. And what I then saw was that if I were to draw in a 1-hour zone, so a 1-hour support and resistance level, because as we can see, the 4-hour key level is also on the 1-hour support and resistance, because of course resistance, support, support. If I draw that on, I can see, okay, it aligns perfectly with the 4-hour level, and it also aligns perfectly with my potential 1-hour resistance level, and it aligns with the third trendline touch. So actually all the confluences were there for this short. We had the 4-hour key level, we had the support and resistance, and we had my potential 1-hour reversal area, the fib, the trendline touch. So all we needed to do was dive down deeper into the 30, the 15, and even the 5-minute time frame, take a look at the 5-minute time frame. And what could I see at the 5-minute time frame? We were forming a free touch area of resistance. So what do I mean with the free touch area of resistance? Well, resistance, resistance, and resistance. And I always love seeing free touch areas of resistance because I know that once we touch something for the third time, it's very likely that it is going to dip. So just like with the third trendline touch, I also like seeing the third touch of areas of support or areas of resistance. So with that drawn in, I could then place my fib or my stop loss on the fib and then place my take profit. So for this trade, I had a fixed target of 5%. So stop loss is there, target is set, and the target aligned perfectly with my next area of interest over here, which was the next 1 hour support level. So going for that 5% and expecting and anticipating that there was going to be a new 1 hour lower low. So with that in mind, we could then press the play button and see our trade play out. So let's just go quickly to the 15-minute time frame. And what we could then see was price just consolidated a bit more over here at previous resistance. Then it was support. Then we broke previous support. So what you can then expect is potentially just one more touch and then for it to tank further. Or it of course can just go in one go if the momentum is high enough. So what we then saw was that price just kept on ranging, consolidating for a short while or quite a long while, and eventually, and as we can still see, it's still respecting the trend line, as we can see. So just waiting, and boom, over here we hit our target the very next morning. So yeah, I was approximately 18 hours within this trade, but 5% banked. Really happy with the trade. As we can see, we hit our support level on the 1 hour, after which we started reversing back towards the upside. So really happy with this trade. It was a perfect setup. The confluences were there. So yeah, this is my trade of the week, plus 5%. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. If you guys have any questions regarding any specific pairs that you would like me to analyze for you during the daily market outlook sessions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys.